Good morning. My name is Natalie Ramirez, and I'm going to present our project. Next, we'll start with the names of the teams. The leader of the production department is of Belicaf Company, and my partners are Berenice Castillo from General Management, Stephanie Mireles from Sales Department, Elisa Flores representing the Engineering Department, and Eric Flores as coordinator. Next, to know more about the company, which is called Belicaf, we are an industrial company that is responsible for manufacturing different products located in Nuevo León. In this case, we will focus on the partition wall, which is a structure that can divide tables, large space, cubicles. This product has been used a lot in these times of pandemic. Next. The process is very simple. First come to the raw material, which is the move to the cutting table where the PTR, foil, and polycarbonate are cut. Then the sheet and the PTR pass to the welding table to be joined, next passing to the finish and the structure. Then it goes to the area of filing and sanding. We all remaining imperfection and irregularities of the previous process are removed and are also detailed. Finally, they go to the painting, which depends a lot of the requirements that the customer has made, being the packing and quality inspection to the last things to be done. Next, here is the layout to observe how the company is going to be structured. This will the help of AutoCAD software. Next, we will see the structure in a better way with SketchUp. First, we see the parking lot, which takes us to the entrance of the company where the reception with waiting room is located. Then we observe the main office where we see the administration officer, begin accounts, secretaries, administrative, or other departments which are in those space. Opposite, we have the bathroom and the one hand, the dining room with tables and footwear. Then we go to the production area, which is limited only the production staff. Then we have 3 officers from different departments: production, engineering, and maintenance, each office with their respective desk for employees. Next, we have the warehouse and its discard area. Then the packing area, in which there are rotating bases where the plastic is wrapped. And we went to the women's and men's toilets and changing rooms. There are sink, benches, and toilets. And finally, the production area in the center, where there are the cutting table and conveyor, where the production passes to the detail table and to the painting table. This is the structure that Belicaf will have to carry out our projects. Thank you.
Now we enter with the part of the investment for a project. First, we have the land, construction, and location. The municipality of Apodaca, Nuevo León, on Industrial Park Avenue was determined as the optimal location. Regarding the availability of space, we have a land of 3,250 square meters, having a cost for each of these of 1,400 Mexican pesos. There are 2,400 square meters of construction, each square meter costing 2,750 pesos. How much it is needed to invest in construction? A total investment of 11 million and 500,000 Mexican pesos is needed, where the land has a cost of 4 million with 550 pesos and a construction cost of 6 million and 600,000 pesos. As as for the machinery, we need a cutter, welder, and drilling machine. And for material handling equipment, it is needed equipment consisting of a forklift of the Caterpillar brand with a capacity of 3 tons and a conveyor, which are the free spin rollers that improve the speed of packaging of the product. This led us to to the investment in production, which shows the cost of each machine with the required quantity and the total obtained from each type of artifact, having as part of the cutting, drilling, welding, and tank machinery, and as material handling equipment, the forklift and the conveyor. Therefore, in production expenses, a total of 789,921 pesos is obtained. And in administration expenses, the different devices that will be used in the offices were considered, such as computers, desks, chairs, etc., were a total investment of 202,913 pesos with 96 cents was obtained.
Okay. Now we will see the security part. Our project is very focused on having security throughout the plant where we are going to find yourselves working. Here we see the departments that we plan to have, which will be production, warehouse, maintenance, administrative area, the dining room, bathrooms, and parking. These are different areas, and obviously for each area that we will have different signs that are being seen, such as signs of obligation, prohibition, warning, or evacuation. In the event of an accident, we have fire extinguishers, emergency exits, emergency lights, a single mating point located in the park lot, as well as smoke detection alarms in most departments, first aid kit, and water sprinklers. Here we have some of the protection that was implemented, which will be the helmet, wading masks, hearing protectors, apron, gloves, disposable masks, and safety boots. These are some of the most important things to use within the plant. Here we see how security costs, such as a signage and security equipment, influence our initial investment. In addition to what is considered for the dining room, such as the industrial refrigerator, chairs, as well what is needed for the toilets and other elements, such as the industrial equipment and lamps.
Okay, then clearly the initial investment is the stronger experience of the we have already been, seeing a little broken down into various areas the costs and expenses that need to be done. However, for the result to initial investment, we can see the sum of the expenses in each area will be 3,430,000 and 482.92 pesos. So the expensive of our final project will be of this amount. Then we can see the raw material is another important point to consider for required PTR, polycarbonate, and foil. For the raw cost, we here are the unit costs, the amount that is required to meet our daily demand. Or daily demand is amount of 750 pesos. Monthly cost and annual costs are observed. In total, our manufacturing costs per partition wall is very economical, of 1,359 pesos per unit. And the cost of the ceiling to which we are going to sell the partition wall is 8,500 pesos. So then we as a company see the most important point of salaries and our workers gives a relevance a point in the income statement that we will present to later. So we have two direct labor and where the workers are involving and direct labor. These are the reflect of by significant amounts of investment. The workers with around 850,000 pesos and our direct labor force with 2 million pesos. If we talk about the salary, when also analyzing our organization chart, apart from needing operators, we need what is, for example, the staff of human resource, different departments that influence the value of the products and our company. So we made the statement of the people we need with their monthly salary. So to have a total of 4,869,600 pesos. And finally, for the basic services, finally, something very important that every company needs to operate its water, electricity, gas, and internet, protecting annual costs estimated and based on the needs that our machine and computer needed equipment needs.
To make the income statement, apart from analyze what is the raw material, label, etc., we base it on the 5 years projection, which allows to visualize the approximated financial results of the company in a period of 5 years that help us to know if there will be profits. Next, please. We need a table of annual depreciation of our machinery and equipment that we have in our project. So each of the months was broke down, either administration expenses, label, and raw materials, which is very important to us. In this section, we have the project cash flow for 5 years according to the profiles of the income statement, which serves for the net present value that help us to know if the project is feasible. The net present value is a possible value, indicates that the project is feasible, having a value of 3,489,808,169 pesos. Next one, please. Here we can see the net present value. Next one. In order to achieve our project, the banking institution Banorte was chosen because after an investigation about interest rates and other important aspects, it was determined that the best option was the Banorte Bank. Banorte offered us an interest rate of 13.5% per year with the possibility of paying fixed annuities over a period of 5 years. How much does it have to be paid for a lot of 3,430,482 pesos and 96 cents if the period of equal parts with interest? Well, 5 equal annuities of 14,311,000 with 592 pesos and 21 cents will be given. Payback. Finally, you can see the payback. If the forecasts made according to the data obtained are full, our investment can be recovered in the first year. After approximately 11 months, we stop losing to obtain profits. This indicates that the project is feasible because in the first year is when we observe that our net present value is possible, which means that the profits begin to be obtained after the investment is recovered, indicating that the project is very profitable. This, we conclude our presentation of the investment proposal. Thank you very much for your time and attention.